Cubs need pitching now, right now. And here's the tricky part. 3 trade targets pitched this afternoon that the Cubs have been linked to. Number 1, Sandy Alcantara. He pitched against number 2, Dylan Cease, back in the picture. We'll talk about that in a second. And number 3, pitched against the Cubs, Seth Lugo. Why is it important? The Cubs play the Brewers on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. One of those 3 guys could make their next start against the Brewers. I don't want to see another bullpen game. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Get one of these frontline starters. I don't care which one it is. Make sure it's the right one and throw them against the Brewers.
That is the most. Getting the right one is the important one, right? Because when Jeff Passan and Kylie McDaniel come out with their 30 MLB trade fits, and the Chicago Cubs are tied to 15 different players, 14 of them are starting pitchers. Mm-hmm. I mean, can you sometimes have, paralysis by analysis or too much of a good thing? I'm hoping that Jed Hoyer is really whittling it down right now to find out who is the right person in this moment, at this time, for this team that can be a difference maker that can take them to the next level.
One reason that I want them to add one of these pitchers now, like days before the break, we still have like a week before the trade deadline, I want them to add it now because I don't want the group of players you have to choose from to shrink. But just as importantly, everything could come down to 1 or 2 games this season. You're facing the Brewers. Don't waste a start against the Brewers. Go ahead and get somebody that gives you a really good chance to hang with their pitching. And it's an important series. Is it make or break this early in the season? No. But it could be important at the end of the year. Treat it like it's a playoff game. Yeah. Treat the series like it's important. Now, so you had Alcantara versus Cease today in a game, and Alcantara actually outdueled Dylan Cease. Sandy Alcantara going 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 0 earned, 4 strikeouts. Dylan Cease, 5 innings, 3 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. I saw Bob Nightingale say, I wonder if Alcantara's start does enough to ease the angst of teams thinking about him because he hasn't been good all season, but of course is a former best pitcher in baseball. And the flip side, does Dylan Cease's struggles maybe give more hesitation because, frankly, this is his worst season since his rookie season with an ERA in the 4. So I don't know the answer. I do know one thing. For a fan, at least, it's like we're hanging on every single pitching performance. Are the Cubs watching? Like, how much value do you put in the one start before the trade deadline? And by the way, Gary Ross in our chat says, Sandy has been terrible. You're not paying that amount.
He likes Edward Cabrera. You guys agree with, you both like Edward Cabrera.
I like Edward Cabrera, but don't forget he had an MRI in his elbow 2 starts ago.
Sure did.
Okay, so every one of these, there's not one of these guys that's a perfect answer.
Yeah.
Not one. But I like all of them better than the option of having a bullpen start against the Brewers.
Yeah, and I might as well toss in too as well. We're taping this on a Wednesday. Taj Bradley's pitching for the Rays tonight too as well, who also landed on that list of potential fits. When it comes to Sandy Alcantara and Dylan Cease, when you talk about Dylan Cease, the thing that does worry me just a little bit is that he's gotten somehow mechanically out of whack after what seemingly was multiple seasons of being all right. He's got a whip over 1.3, walked 3 guys today. He eats up a lot of pitches. So I'm just saying, I love the talent of Dylan Cease. I think it would be a great acquisition for the Chicago Cubs. My only recommendation is you better have somebody ready, possibly in that 5th inning, to come in and take out a guy who's pitching really well. Don't get me wrong, but 4 2/3 innings in is at 8 Ks and 104 pitches. That is Dylan Cease, and that's been kind of the moniker of his career. Sandy Alcantara, man, I don't know what to make sense of it because he is coming off an injury. I get it, former Cy Young, but he has been up and down. And if the chat says anything right now about them feeling up and down, about losing a 2 out of 3 to the Royals, is Sandy Alcantara at the price that I promise you the Marlins are going to want us to pay? Is the juice worth the squeeze for Sandy Alcantara? I'm a little skeptical with him.
First of all, just because the Marlins want a price for Sandy Alcantara doesn't mean other teams are going to be willing, but it only takes one.
Yep.
It only takes one crazy team to say, I only buy the last start and I know who he was. Now, it is short-sighted to look at the Sandy Alcantara deal and say, well, what if we don't fix him by the end of this season? Because it could be a trade that could be super beneficial next year. Like if you can get it turned around in the offseason even, Now you've replaced Justin Steele for the long term, and if you can get that guy back, wow, it's a terrific move for even next year. So I don't want to say it's just a move for now, but I know he's been bad. None of it's perfect. Like, Dylan Cease concerns me too. That was the Passing and Buster only saying that, a surprising player has emerged. It's Dylan Cease, and that it is a long shot still, Dylan Cease. Of course, the Cubs were interested in him, but that didn't get done before.
It's getting floated, though. The Padres wouldn't mind entertaining offers, and that's why you say that to Buster only, right?
Well, the crazy thing is, I would have assumed once the season started that the Padres would say, listen, we're in this with the Dodgers and Giants. Like, we're going for it.
Yeah.
We got to go for it when we have a team like this. And according to Only, they may be considering trying to thread that needle of moving Dylan Cease because they have bigger problems elsewhere. And then I guess if they can get the prospect that they need in that deal, they might be able to combine that to get the position players that they think they need. And maybe they can fill the hole around the pitching that, Cease frankly isn't giving him the greatest pitching anyways. So that might be, and he's a free agent at the end of the year.